Mm, Okay, great. Okay, welcome to this day one of the breathwork and meditation session. So we do have breathwork and meditation every Thursday evening, but this one is like a series, and Nimalaji would be taking few days, and we will have some guest lead teachers like Sadhana ji joining. So thanks for joining. Um, Great. I hope we can have this interactive rather than me talking and leading the session. So, yeah, so I was saying let's keep it interactive. Uh, do you want to say anything, Sangeeta ji or Nimala ji, Usha ji? Why are we here? Um, just a brief so that I get to know and deliver the session accordingly, and also by other teachers like Nimala ji and Sadhana ji.
Yeah, I don't mind jumping in. Um,
Oh, Sangeeta ji.
yeah, so I've been meditating for about just over a year now, every day.
That's
And
good.
it's a mantra meditation I've been doing.
Okay.
But I feel like I've reached a plateau. Now I know you don't always know. I mean, every meditation is just done and that's it, and you don't ever know. But I feel like I now want to try and connect a bit more with my inner self and
Yes.
my
Yes.
inner wisdom, and I keep listening out for it and I keep trying it, but I don't feel like I'm receiving it. Either I'm not receiving it or I'm not perceiving it, I guess. And so I just wanted to kind of deepen my understanding of meditation, how to deepen it, or to get that kind of inner inner voice, or the inner wisdom, or as the divine, basically. Um, that was what I really wanted to try and achieve. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's the purpose of the course, or yeah, of the challenge. Okay. So yeah, and it'd be
Great.
great because I'm really, really like thirsty for knowledge. So any tips or any information that you can give me, I would lap it up and hopefully use it going forwards.
That's good. That's
That's
good.
me. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks for the brief. Yeah, I mean, you've started the journey, or you are in the journey, so that's the main thing. And accepting wherever we are, yeah, and
Okay. Yeah.
accepting still a student, and we learn and we progress to
Yeah.
whatever the destination is.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
brilliant.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, thank you. I just, there's always that niggling doubt in the back of my head. Am I doing it right? Am I wasting my time? Am I doing it right? So that's really, I just suppose that's all I really needed to I kind of need to quieten that bit, I think, down in me. Yeah, thank you.
There's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. As long as we follow the dharma, we are good. Great. Thank you, Sangeeta ji, for sharing. Do you want to share anything, Usha ji or Nirmala ji?
Yes, I
No?
mean, I perfectly endorse, Sangeeta's comments, and I
Right?
feel exactly sort of the same. I have started the journey, but I'm still a novice, and I would like to now follow it with a bit more commitment and understanding, so that I really get the benefit and we work as a group. So
Yes,
which is nice. Thank you.
that's great. When we reflect, we should have a journal. So in the system, if you've joined from Yoga Challenge, so you have a journaling for each and every day. So if you could just do the practice based on the journaling, that will be helpful. And also, as you mentioned, Ushaji, like going, doing it, practicing it with a group, it makes a big difference, and it pushes you a little bit more that yes, I have to commit at least for today. So yeah,
Yeah, and sorry, and also it kind of, when I meditate with a group of people, I do seem to go a bit deeper and a bit more calmer and a bit Yeah, more silence. And when you say about the journaling, I can't remember how to access that. Is it just in the yoga challenge app? Yeah.
Yeah, yogachallenge.co.uk, and you have the breathwork and meditation. Inside that, you have day 1, day 2.
And then I write it in there.
Yeah, you just tick box that I've done this, I've done that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's for yourself, not for anyone else. It's for
okay.
this. That's it.
Okay. And then
If
when you say
yeah.
Sorry, no, I was going to say, when you say journaling, is there something specific we're supposed to think about and write about, or is it just a tick box?
Just tick box for now. We will have some writing in a later days. We want to start something very simple, nothing too much,
Please.
nothing
Yes.
complicated, very
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah.
Simple is
Good.
best, but by
Yeah.
the days go on, simple becomes boring maybe, or maybe repetitive. So the human tendency is it wants change, so we change. But for now, simple, just tiny bit. So there is a 1%. There is a research just increasing 1% at a time. That's it. So keeping it simple.
Thank
So
you.
that if you tick box in the journaling for now, and we will see in the later days. So it's a 6 to 31st. So it's kind of 28 or 27 days of journey. So we'll baby steps.
Yeah, brilliant.
Great. Welcome, Warren. Welcome, MJ. So we're just keeping it interactive. And today is the day 1 of the breathwork and meditation session. Do you want to share anything? Why are we here? Or if you want to pass it, you can pass it. No pressure. There's a purpose why we are here. So if you want to share, even in a word or two, or how much ever, feel free.
So, hello all. I would just like to say that I'm here because I've been learning about meditation. I've been learning about different things, and I will learn as much as I can because there's a truth. So, there are probably many aspects to this, so I'd like to find out. That's why I've come today.
That's great. Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, there are different ways of reaching the destination, and meditation is again one of the path. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. MG, do you want to share anything, or do you want to keep silent? It's absolutely fine. Yeah,
I
otherwise,
think it's very similar for me, also that I'm just about learning meditation. I have a little experience of breath work, but meditation is new. And I really like to dive a little bit more into it and experience the benefits and experience what it feels like to be in meditation. Because I think most of us do feel that we don't know exactly what we are doing. And I think I've attended one or two for Guruji where he says you simply have to do nothing. So I think that's the most difficult part for me, to do nothing actually. So yeah, I think I want to explore that side of me a little bit more. So that's why I'm here. Thank you.
That's great. Thanks, MG. Yeah, well said. Yeah, doing nothing is very difficult. Again, we've seen from Gurudev's speech that accept, like, something is coming in your mind. It's okay, accept it. Like a burger is coming, it's fine because you're hungry. Accept it. If you have a financial loss and you're worried, it's okay, accept it. So acceptance is the first thing towards doing nothing. So yeah, we will look into all those aspects of how to get into meditation through the breath work. Yeah, great. Nimalaji, do you want to say anything? You
Namaste
might
everyone.
have lots to share.
Yes, Namaste everyone. Happy New Year. I'm also a teacher. Thanks to Srini for this opportunity. I just joined to see what the challenge is because I'll also be covering tomorrow. So I always like to join to get an idea. Personally, for me, breathwork and meditation has helped a lot because I've been practicing more than asana. I find uh, meditation is all about being in the moment, just accepting, as Srini shared, you will have thoughts. I've been practicing for 8 years because I have my own self practice. And for me, the best part is one of the aspects of meditation is doing japa dhyan. Japa dhyan is just repeating a mantra. So that has helped me stay in the moment, as MG shared, and doing nothing. So to reach that, you have to do a lot of preparatory practices. So obviously we start with breathing. We try to condition our mind, our body, because we would have played various roles previously before we came to class. We would have been a professional, we would have been a mother, we would have been any roles you all are playing with its problems. But to come in the role of a meditator, it's very difficult. So to prepare the body and mind, we do certain preparatory practices. And towards the end, if you're able to sit in silence, that's the best part. So that's in short, I just wanted to share. Because I've experienced it. I keep learning. I am still a student. I'm in India right now because I'm on a short vacation. So I still attend other teachers' classes, even though I've been practicing, because it's all about learning. So thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nimlaji. Yeah, we will look into her session tomorrow. Very quickly, Hinaji, do you want to say anything? Want to add anything? Why are you here? What do you want to share? No pressure if you don't want to. Great. I take that silence as silence from Hinaji. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, yes, Hinaji. We can hear you now.
Hi. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna try and join the yoga for this month because I just need to get more flexible.
That's good. Yeah, perfect. So it's a mix of yoga asana in the morning, evening, and then breath work and meditation in the afternoon. So
Perfect.
great. Thanks for joining. And then yeah, we've taken a few minutes, so let's begin. If you want to mute yourself, you can. So first thing first, we will look into what is breath work. It's going to be a bit of a theory. Can't help it. I have to give some knowledge as well. So after that, we will look into the practical. So sit comfortably in a chair or sit relaxed. So we'll look into what is breathing first. So first of all, we breathe. We all breathe. Around 20 to 25,000 times every day. You wouldn't imagine. It's just involuntary. We're not doing anything, and it's happening constantly. So sometimes many gurus and our Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar, he mentions that breath is inevitable, like it's happening. And if you want to be in the present moment, if you want to meditate, one of the special thing that the nature has given to us is breath. And if you just focus on your breath, it's very much easy. That's one of the way to meditate, because it's always in the present moment. But when we breathe incorrectly, that's when the issue happens. We miss out the full potential of our each breath, which is like, say, for example, it's 22,000 breath. And if we are breathing each time in a wrong way, say, for example, shallow breathing, uh, chest breathing, or mouth breathing, sometimes we just breathe through the mouth. There's no right or wrong, as I mentioned before, but it's just the way the body requires for us to function in an effective way. So these are some of the common factors that leads to a range of issues, including less oxygen intake. Breath is also connected to stress. So you might have stress level, increased stress level, even weight gain. So even with the breathing, proper breathing, you can reduce or increase your weight. And also poor posture. For example, if someone is having doing shallow breathing, he might have a curvature in his upper back or lower back. So he or she can have a poor postures. So these habits may even contribute to some of the chronic conditions like anxiety, stress, fatigue, even musculoskeletal pain, joints pain. So it's always better to be aware of our breathing habits and implementing very simple techniques. So you might have heard about deep breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, and there are a few other advanced breathing like Nadi Shodhan Pranayama, Bhastrika, Kapalabhati. So we'll look into it. These are just names that's given for some of the simple and advanced techniques. Um, so with these techniques, we can unlock a wealth of benefits through these practices that I mentioned, and we can optimize our respiratory functions, reduce the stress, anxiety, enhance our mental clarity, and support the overall health and well-being. Uh, Great. Any questions so far, or it's been too much? Uh, Great. Okay. So
Sir, sorry, I just have one
yeah,
question. So
yeah.
I've
Go
noticed
ahead.
that when I do the physical meditation, the physical yoga, the postures,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
I've noticed that I will breathe into the muscle and I will get more energy. Why is this?
So there are so many things when we do physical asana. So when we are just raising our hands, for example, so we have so many lymph nodes. Yeah, so there's blood circulation happening. That's inevitable, and it happens automatically as long as we are alive. So because the heart is pumping the blood, and all there is various mechanism that involves with oxygen exchange. But when we are doing the movements, there is also these lymph movements, and that is helpful to increase our oxygen movement and the blood circulation. That helps you. And also when you do any physical activity, it could be gym as well, you're using more of all the eight systems, eight or nine systems, the immunity system, the musculoskeletal system, the respiratory system. For example, if you have to raise your right hand up, you will inevitably be breathing in a little bit more, and when you get it down, you're breathing out. So you are involuntarily using more of your respiratory system as well. So that is the reason we have more oxygen exchange, more lymph movements, more blood circulation. And when I say blood circulation, it's about oxygen exchange as well. So when any active movement, it could be walking, gym, yoga asana, you are going to use more of your blood circulation, lymph movements. So that's the reason we have more effective breathing and more usage of our lungs and the respiratory system. I hope that helps, Warren. Yeah, great. Great. Okay, so moving on. Do we have any other questions related to breathing and breath work? Okay, okay, great. Okay, coming up. So what will we cover today? Um, so it's almost 19 minutes now. So we'll see what is breath work and its benefit. We've seen few of them. We'll see some of the common techniques, very simple techniques, and I'll guide you through the breathwork practice. We'll do a very simple meditation. We'll see how effective it is by using breathwork as a tool, and then we'll reflect on what we did and what we are going to do. Maybe take some questions. So before we begin, make sure you're comfortable. You're in a quiet space as much possible and not interrupted. You might want to sit on a chair, or if you want to even lie down on your back, feel free to lie down, uh, um, maybe on a yoga mat or something. That's whatever feels best for you. And whenever you're ready, just close your eyes if you're happy to. You can even have your eyes open, but as much possible, have your eyes closed. And gently take a deep, joyful breath in through your nostril and breathe out or sigh out through your mouth. Let's take a deep, joyful, deep breath in through your nostril And breathe out through your mouth. If you're sitting down, try to have your feet flat on the ground or any surface supporting your body. And continue taking deep breath in at your own time through your nostril and exhale through your mouth. Feeling totally comfortable, totally relaxed, feeling calm. And continue at your own pace, taking deep breath in through your nostril and sigh out through your mouth. Let's do that 2 more times together. Let's inhale through your nostril and exhale through your mouth. Last time, inhale deeply and let it go. Accept any thoughts in your mind and sigh out through your mouth. Let your breath come back to its natural form. And if you're happy to open your eyes at your own pace, observe how you feel now just by observing your breath. You did nothing but just observed how your breath is. And you can see the power of your breathing, conscious breathing by yourself. Great. So we're going to see what is breath work. If you want to open your eyes, if your eyes are not open. So breath work is referred as a regulatory change of your breath. It's not control. You're not controlling your breath. You're regulating your breathing pattern to improve your physical, mental, emotional well-being. It's been used for several centuries in different parts of the world and different tradition. So it's not just in yoga. We have it in qigong. Um, we have something called rebirthing. So there are various breath work techniques. But what we are going to see is the breath work from a yogic perspective, which are described in our different scriptures like Hatha Yoga Pratipika, Yoga Sutra, Patanjali Yoga Sutra, um, Garanda Samhita, and those textures. So it's all proven techniques and very much a very ancient technique which works even now. In yoga, breath work is referred to as pranayama. There is a subtle difference between breath work and pranayama. So the word pranayama, if we look in Sanskrit, prana means the life force, and ayama means the extension or regulation. So the pranayama is the practice of extending and regulating the life force through the breath. So there are, I think, 3 to 4 sutras in Patanjali Yoga Sutra that explains pranayama, how to inhale, how to exhale, and how to have retention of the breath. This practice is said to prepare the mind for meditation and go deeper into the blissful state of mind, what we call the eighth limb of yoga. And also in the Hatha Yoga Pratipika, we have an entire chapter on pranayama, and also it's mentioned about the nadis and awakening of the spiritual energy, what we call it as kundalini. So what are the benefits of breath work is, yeah, I mean, you all know it. I don't need to mention. So we have reduced stress and anxiety. We have enhanced focus and mental clarity. Um, Even the sleep quality is improved. The energy level is raised when we do more breathing technique. And you can handle your emotions very in a very effective way. Great. So there are a few very common breathwork techniques. 3 of them. One of them is the box breathing, which we'll look into today, and also diaphragmatic breathing, or we call it belly breathing. We'll look into it today. And we have something called 4-7-8 breathing. So inhale for 4 count, hold for 7 count, and exhale for 8 count. So today we'll just focus on the first two technique. I mean, we will look into the other ones at a later stage. Okay, so any questions on this? It's just an introduction to breathwork. Did we lose someone, or we're all good? Okay. So are you ready to practice for 4 plus 10, like 15 minutes or so? So sit comfortably and make anything to make yourself comfortable, and sit with your spine erect as much possible. So let's begin our guided practice. You can either sit down on a chair or sit on a yoga mat, or you can lie down on your back. That's absolutely fine. And whenever you're ready, place one hand, maybe the right hand, on top of your belly, and your left hand on top of your chest. This is just to help your the aiding the breathing and feel the movement of your breath. So if you're happy, you can have your eyes open or closed. Let's get ready. Starting to take deep breath in through your nose and observe your belly rising as you inhale. And as you exhale slowly through your mouth, feeling your belly fall. Continue at your own pace by inhaling through your nostril. And with a gentle smile on your face, breathe out and feel your belly going in towards your spine or the navel region. Observe the breath and continue at your own pace, just like the ocean wave, breathing in through your nostril, observing your belly raising, and breathe out through your mouth. Let's do 2 more times if you're happy. Let's take a deep breath in through your nostril. And with a gentle smile, breathe out through your mouth. And one final time, if you're happy, let's take a deep breath in. Take your whole attention to your breath. Have a gentle smile and breathe out completely. And relax your breath. Let your hands be where it is as of now. And we continue with the second breathing. So this time we're going to breathe in through your nostril, but as you breathe out, you're going to close your mouth and open very slightly. You're just going to breathe out through your lips. If you want to have a look once, I'll demonstrate breathing in through your nostril and breathing out as if you're breathing out through the straw. If you're happy, continue with me, breathing in through your nostril as much as your body allows, and breathing out through your lips, just like a straw, blowing through the straw. Continue for 5 more times at your own pace. You don't need to follow my instruction. Again, accepting any thoughts in your mind and continue at your own pace. Let them come and go, any thoughts in your mind. Do it very gently. There is no rush at this point of time. At any point, if you want to take a break, take a break. And continue for 2 more times, breathing in through your nostril and breathing out through your lips. Continue for 1 more time at your own pace. There is no retention. There is no count at this point of time. Do as much as your body allows. Once you feel complete, going to breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. The nose. You're going to do it for 1:1 ratio. So breathe in for 4 through your nostril and breathe out for 4 through your nostril. Let's continue if you're happy. 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4 through your nostril. Have a gentle smile, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Continue at your own pace, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Again, if you want to take break any time, go ahead. Otherwise, continue at your own pace. You don't need to follow my instruction. This is just day 1. Breathe in for 4 and breathe out for 4. Totally observe your breath. You have nothing to do but just observe your breath and have a gentle smile on your face, which wouldn't cost you anything. Breathe in through your nostril for 4. Breathe out through your nostril for 4. Let's do it for one more time before we increase the count if you're happy. If you want to release your hands, that's absolutely fine. Let's continue your breathing. Breathing in through your nostril for 6. Having a gentle smile on your face. Breathing out for 6 count. If you want to stay for 4 count, that's absolutely fine. You decide what you want to do. You may gently relax with normal breathing. Breathe in for the count of 4, breathe out for the count of 4. Or you can do it for 6 count. Let's do it for 6 times at your own pace so that I remain silent and you go inwards into yourself, following pratyahara, taking all your senses inwards. With your eyes closed, your eyes are drawn inwards. With the breathing, your nostril and the smell is taken inwards. With your mouth closed, all your taste, the senses are taken inwards. With your stillness, the touch and the senses are taken inwards. With the silence and the calmness, the hearing aid and the senses are taken inwards. Totally being with your breath, with yourself. Taking deep breath in through your nose for 6 count. Keeping your spine erect as much possible consciously with a gentle smile. Breathe out for 6 count. Continue for 3 more rounds. Observe the shift and the changes in your physical body, mental body, the breathing body, your knowledgeable body, and your whole blissful self. Continue breathing in and out of your nostril. Whenever you feel complete, relax your breath. Let it come back to neutral. Let it come back to the natural rhythm of breathing. With a gentle smile on your face, take One deep breath in through your nostril and breathe out with a smile. Just meditate for 4 minutes or so. Give this precious moment to yourself. We do so many things in our life. Just 4 minutes of time for your inner self. Observe your whole body, very gently scanning from your toes, ankle, knees, thighs, your hips, whole abdomen region, your stomach, whole chest region, your right shoulder and your right arm, your left shoulder and your left arm, your neck, your whole face region, top of your head. Take attention to your whole body, right from the tip of your toes, the crown of your head, your whole body relaxing, your whole body relaxed. Gently take attention to the thoughts in your mind. Can be good thoughts, can be not so good thoughts. Totally observe, accept any thoughts in your mind. If you want to embrace it, feel free to embrace your thoughts. Let it go. Let it come and go just like the clouds. You're not going to grab the clouds, just going to visualize the clouds. How can you do that? It's by taking attention to your breath. In your mind, if you have any mantra, the japa mantra, feel free to do so. Otherwise, for 6 times, your own pace, say so in your mind as you breathe in and hum as you breathe out. So, 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 and relax. Absorb your breath. I am the bliss. I am the consciousness. I am the peace. I am the bliss. Gently take attention back to your body, either wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Gently take a deep breath in, and with a smile, breathe out completely, either through your mouth or through your nostril. Let's do it one more time. So let's take a deep breath in if you're happy to. And with a gentle smile, sigh out through your mouth. Very gently getting your hands in front of your chest in Namaste, rubbing your hands, generating a bit of heat and placing it on top of your eyes very gently, and getting your hands in front of your chest just like an open book, opening your eyes with the blink. Welcome back. Welcome back. Right. That was good, isn't it? I feel like doing this again and again. Feeling your breath, feeling yourself. Right, do you want to say anything? Otherwise, I'll just reflect and then I'll again ask the same question because you're always in a blissful state once you meditate. You don't want to speak much. So let me do whatever I want to reflect. So we did a bit of breathing through your nostril and breathe out through your mouth. That's the first thing we did with the breath work. The second thing, we did breathe in through your nostril, and we did breathe out through the lips, just like the straw as we breathe out. That was our second technique. The third step was we breathe in through your nostril for 1:1 for 4 count. Breathe in for 4 and breathe out for 4. The fourth step is we did the 1:1, breathe in through your nostril and breathe out for 6 count. Yeah, and then we meditated for some time. So that's the step we did for today. And that would be there in your journaling. So you can do this again, maybe in the evening or tomorrow morning when you wake up and see how you feel. I'm asking this question again. So if you have any questions or any feedback, let me know. Yes, Sangeeta.
Thank you so much for that. That was very, very peaceful and just amazing for me right now. Just what I needed. I do have a question, as much as I try not to think of anything, but the question is, as part of our sequence, what's the difference in terms of for the body and the meditation and the physiology for breathing, first of all, in through the nose and out through the mouth, and then in through the nose and back out through the nose? How does that affect us differently, or does it not? See,
yeah, I'll come to that. So it's very easy, like, breathing and conscious breathing, it is very, very thin line between them. We think, okay, we breathe. What is so special about it? I mean, what is breath work? We always breathe. Even I'm almost 40 and I've been breathing for 40 years. Why do I have to sit in a class and learn from someone to breathe? Right? So it looks stupid, but sometimes we don't do proper breathing. So that's the main thing. And if we have to teach what is proper breathing, we need to come from the foundation. So it's easy to breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. It is very natural. But if you ask someone to breathe in through the nostril and breathe out through the nostril, Sometimes they find it difficult because of many reasons. Shallow breathing is one of the reasons. They have so much stress, anxiety in them, so it's difficult to breathe out through the nostril. Even while running, I'm one of the sprint runner. So what happens is, in the beginning, I can breathe in through nose and breathe out through nose. But at one point, I can't breathe out through nose. I open my mouth because it's easy. So we start with the foundation of what is easy. Thanks, Hinaji. Thanks, Ushaji. And then we slowly do the baby step to breathe in and breathe out through the nostril. So that's
Oh,
the
thank you.
difference.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
but it's always good to breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. I mean,
Yeah.
again, there are various different techniques like Shitali, Shitkari, which we breathe out through the mouth. And there are various other breath work as well, which uses mouth. For example, straw breathing. For example,
Yeah.
someone who's addicted for smoking, we use these straw breathing because
Mhm.
we mimic what they are used to, what gives them pleasure.
Because that's
So
how they breathe out when they smoke.
yeah,
That's how they
so
breathe when they smoke. Yeah.
yeah, so we just mimic that with straw breathing, and
Mhm.
kind of mimics them and gives the same similar pleasure, and we
Mm.
just use natural breathing to come out of the addiction. So these are some of the
Wow.
reasons we use the mouth breathing in the beginning, but later we will see we use
And
more
is it right that as we breathe out, we're releasing some of the like stress or tension or
toxins.
and that's toxins, yeah, that comes out through the breath. So is that still the same if we breathe in through the out through the mouth and out through the nose, or is it only when we breathe out through the mouth? Like
Anything done in limitation is good. Like, you shouldn't breathe out through the mouth too much, and mainly you shouldn't breathe in through the mouth too much, because there are so much bacteria in the nose. We have the hairs and so many mucus, and the system, the nature has given us all the things so that the virus and the bacteria is limited. But with mouth, we don't have that filter, so it is advised not to breathe in too much through the mouth. Breathe in through the mouth. Breathing out is somewhat okay, but breathing through the mouth is a little bit harmful. I hope that answers.
it does. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Taji. Yeah, and again, I'm just saying what I've read and what limited knowledge I have. So sorry if I say
No,
something.
that's perfect. Thank you.
Right? Yeah. Great. Anyone has any question, or we meet tomorrow? Warren, anything from you? You look dumbstruck, or is it your photo? Okay. Great. See you tomorrow. Thanks for joining today. I went 4 minutes over time. Blessings.
Thank you,
Thank you, Hinad.
Srini.
Thank you. Thank you, Namalaji, and see you tomorrow, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.